Now, the NHS, the Tory party finally got what they wanted to do from the 80s when they started to attempt to privatise the health service. By giving the change of the funds and doing away with primary trust and giving the power to the doctors, this will be a natural disaster, and it will bring in a lottery system where you might get help or you might not. It's very important to understand our health service was put together from 1963. It's got its bits and ups and downs, but it works and it looks after most of us. And what we must honestly say, whether you're rich or poor, you can always rely on the NHS. By doing this, it's going to cause closures of hospitals, it's going to cause various services to go out, and when you need urgent operations and various other things, they just won't be there. You will have to see the doctor and hope that the doctor agrees with you to see a specialist. This is the next step now to actually bringing in a private insurance scheme to actually privatise the entire system, which will make it into a two-tier system. Basic first aid, which you will get 3 on the NHS, and if you need operations or anything further, you are going to have to take out insurance, because this is what this government underlines really wants. How far will it go? Now, subscriptions for the elderly over 60s, will we in the end have to pay for our drugs? And think of all those people who's diabetic, who has heart conditions or Alzheimer's or strokes, who needs medication on a long-term basis, who needs specialist treatment. A lot of these people will die because they just won't have the money. This government is now taking apart the very threads of our society, dismantling the health service, which they said, we will not touch the health service, we'll put more money into it. Cameron's a liar. Clegg is a puppet. The lot of them together are no more than a load of assos. If we're going to stay and put up with this, they will roll over us. They would dismantle society, as they have already started with all the councils, affecting everyone's services right through the board. Libraries, police, bin men will be affected. Services which we rely on for our children, the schools, everything they've tore into. They think it's a business, they think it's shops and retail, and they can just do as they please. Well, I think this government is a load of lunatics, and I think really and truly behind our backs, they think of us as a load of bloody idiots. So now is the time to get out petitions, a time to make a stand. At least the students made a stand, and they made a big impression, and I give my support to them, and I'd say well done to them, although I don't condone with violence. If we sit on our asses and do nothing, we are going to be ripped apart. Britain as we know it will no longer be Britain. The health service which you generally have will no longer exist. So write to your MPs, protest. Do it now and don't wait. When rallies do come up, join them and support them before it's too late.